How you doing, guys? Welcome to Alakazooted, and today, okay, so I'm working, I'm tattooing, and one of my customers works at the supermarket that I go to, Kroger, right? And I'm like, oh, you guys got Pokemon cards? I've seen them at mine. And he's like, yeah, actually, we do have some, and he tells me where they're at. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pop over there after work, right? And like, you can't find Pokemon cards anywhere. It's very difficult, right? So I bebop over there on the way out of work. And sure enough, near the register, there's a bunch of Paldea Evolved, right? Just blisters, right? And just exactly enough for one booster box worth of loose blisters. So I want to do a test, right? Is it a better hit rate potentially just finding these in the wild than just opening a booster box? 36 loose packs versus a booster box, right? You get about, what, 12 to 14 hits or something like that usually. So we're going to test this out. Before we get into it, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit all the buttons and all that stuff. Now let's get right into this and see if we get a better shot at, some of the big cards, our T-Tar, Magikarp, there's a bunch, like Tinkaton, Ionos, and there's just a bunch of stuff. But let's get right into it. All right, pack one. First pack magic, maybe. Let's find out. All right. Oh, there goes the energy. I'm too eager. This is a big surprise, Something you don't usually get to find every day. Tinkaton, not the one we want though. Yeah, it's something you don't normally find, but I've obviously done a video where I've found Silver Tempest at Kroger, and now I found Paldea Evolved out in the wild. Like, this is crazy. It's pretty bizarre and very, very cool. Luxray. Oh, so far not so good, But let's see if we can do well. Man, these code cards are beat up. It's crazy. Like, do they just have these pre-printed from an eternity before they do the actual set? Oh, another Tinkaton. What is going on? I don't like that. Are the hit rates pretty decent on loose packs with this set? I don't know. I've never attempted it. And never a booster box worth, so I really wouldn't know. But what do you guys think? We got Fletchling, Iono, Rockruff. Oh, we got a gold card. All right, we got the Meowscarada EX and then a Slacking. Wow, okay, so that's our first hit, and it's a gold, so that's good. That's great. If we can keep that kind of thing up, that would be fantastic. But we will see. All right, here we go. Took a little bit more packs than I had hoped, but we got something. Charcadet, that's dope. Zoop, zoop. And a jump love. Blech. Nothing crazy. Alright, next one. Alright, Kufant. I don't know how you say that. Kufant. What? How do you even... there's a whole thing on Pokemon pronunciations, and a lot of them it's like tomato type shit. And honestly, a lot of times, I like tomato. Oof, man, we're not doing well so far. So far, this is not looking as good as a booster box. But that's so far. Who knows? It could just be. It's obviously a lot more random, so you never know. I might just have a crazy streak somewhere in here. Might have some random goodies. Nothing. Man, those are dope though. That Primate is dope. And there's so many dope hits to get in this set, so it's still quite in demand. Well, everything's in demand. Who am I kidding? Everything is in demand. What? You guys, what's upside down? That's crazy. I don't think I've ever gotten an upside down card at the end there. That's pretty goofy. Don't tell me I got some bunk ass packs that were reprinted that have a ridiculous batch. It's like awful. That's a cool Fletchender. Man, getting annihilated with Paldea evolved. Jigglypuff. Got the Rita, Tyranitar, Meryl, and we got an EX. Alright, so we got a little hit. Quaquaval. It's a hard one to say. Why would they make that one, like, with the name like that? Especially when it's a thing geared towards kids. Make that one a little bit easier. That even makes me be like, what? Like, I have to think twice at first when I'm reading that. Tropius, Tinkaton, got the Rita, Iono, got... Oh, Meowscarada EX. Alright. See, that one's a little bit easier. Zoop. Bam. Alright, a little bit. We're warming up a little bit. Maybe we can get a couple more before the end of this side. I can only hope, right? Got our fingers crossed here. Not really. Not literally. Maybe toes. Dunsparce, Noibat, Raichu, cool Raichu, super sick. And a Cerulege, dope Cerulege, but be better if it was like, you know, a full illustration. These packs from being in these blisters are kind of little like, they stick together easy. It's like static because the packs don't feel sticky in my hand or anything. Slacking, man, getting annihilated. Whoop. Knock those over. Alright, we're almost down the first side. Come on. Let's see. Magikarp, that's a cool one. Fletchender again is dope. That Toxicroak is cool art. Ooh, we got another hit. The Sandy Gas, that's dope. That's a cool one right there. Alright, we'll sleeve that one out. Nice. Finally got a little something. Little something. Alright, we're almost done the first side with only 4 hits. Now, that's not good compared to a booster box so far. This is all like luck of the draw at this point, right? Toxicroak. Ooh, Tinkatink. That's awesome. Great looking card. Wow, that's an awesome looking card, and all of the illustrations for the evolutions of this look awesome. So that's a great hit right there. Then Jumpluff, we got 2 more left. Man, we just had it's like I spoke it into existence because we were doing awful so far. Paldea Evolve really needs to redeem itself a little bit. Magikarp, Crocadet, Rabsca, or Charcadet, sorry, Rabsca. And this is the last one of the half, so let's see if we can get something. Oh, what do I see? What do I see? Nothing. Cerulege, though. Always cool looking. Always good to see. All right, we got one more side to go. So we got 18 more. All right, let's go. Let's see what we got. Break over. Bam. Code cards. Code cards galore up in here. Wingull, Meryl. Oh, that's dope, Mankey. Wow, look at that Fuecoco. That looks awesome. Great looking card. Spectacular art. In the grocery store, chomping. That looks so cool. Super amped on that one. That's a great hit. And a T-Tar. But not the T-Tar we're looking for. These are not the T-Tars you're looking for. Feeling a little better, man, with these illustrations here. Zoop, Fletchling, Sandygas, and oh, another Meowscarada. Alright, it's at least a little something. Boop. Hey, don't take up too much space there, buddy. Don't take up too much of the glory there, buddy. Alright. Look at that Palmy. Chilling. Zoop. Larvitar. Jumpluff. Love this. Ooh, a Slowking EX. That's a cool looking one. Although I'm not really into the crystal guys. I like the angriness in his face, you know. Bam. There's that one. At least that's another something. Alright, come on. Here we go. Look, we got a lot of the Meowscarada, which makes sense because, you know, it's on the packs. That was a hard one to open for some reason. Real pain in the ass. Larvitar. Flamigo. A Tinglu EX. Like, that thing, you can't even tell what the hell that thing is. Like, that looks ridiculous. It looks like an ashtray bowl thing. I don't even know. That thing looks silly. Like, do you guys like Tinglu? Like, nah. I'm not into it. Alright. Cool Nat. Tinkatuff, Snover, Magnemite. That's a cool Magnemite. And Obama Snow. Alright. Here we go. Come on. Let's try to get these open a little easier. Bam. Blam. Blam, blam, blam. Murkrow, you know, Sudowoodo, Raichu. Man, not doing so hot over there. Come on, Paldea, you got this. Let's see. Zoop. Goofin. Look at that goofball. Look at that goofball. Man, 2 goofballs in a row. Oh, and then extra goofball. Oh, we got a little Fortress EX. Zoop. Alright, we got something else. Thank goodness. You know, things were looking murky for a bit, but we gotta get close to the booster box hit rate. That would be the ideal thing. You know, if the hit rate's good enough to get a booster box worth of hits, that would be fantastic, right? Snowy Mountain, Rabsca. Oof, not so hot, not so hot. Man, yo, some of these packs, they must have been really sealed up for a while. Meryl, there's a good Meryl card in this set too. Oh, the Lincoln Rock EX, probably the dopest looking EX in the set. Like, that thing is so cool. The effect of it and everything. Lincoln Rock, however you say it. That thing is gnarly, right? At least I think so. I think it's got a cool look to him. Bam. Alright, let's see. Magnemite. Oh, I flashed it already. We gotta go to the end now. Larvitar, Quaxley, Luxray. Oh, no. No. How could they? How dare you? How dare you? You know what I'm referencing. That freaking goofball. Snover, Fletchling, Voltorb, Iono. Not ever the Iono. That's a dope looking card right there. Shoot. Some of these, like, if they would just pull them, put them as a full illustration, because the art is so cool on the card, it would be awesome. But they just don't do it, and I don't know why. You know? It'd be really dope. Mischievous. There's a really dope one in this, too, I think. If I'm not mistaken. I think it's a Mischievous. That's, like, got a super awesome illustration. See? Oof. I think it feels like it's just in there tight. That's what it feels like. Gothita, Meryl. I would love to see the Meryl illustration. Ooh, Lycanroc EX. All right, full art. Right next to the other EX. That's interesting. How does that work out in that kind of order with random blisters that I pulled off next to the register at Kroger, of all places? Like, how does that happen? You know, that's interesting. I don't know, man. I don't know. Ooh, we got a trainer. All right, Saguaro. What the hell is with that guy? He looks goofy, man. What a goober right there. All right, we got 4 left. Let's go. Let's see if we can get something before the end of this here. Things haven't been looking up on some of these, but we're catching up. I don't know. I think we're close to a normal hit rate here. Delibird. That Magikarp is cool. Tinkaton again, man. A lot of Tinkatons. You know, all right. Last 3. Here we go. Let's see. Let's pump it up here. See what we can get. Jigglypuff. Quaxel. Sudowoodo. Sableye. And Garganacl. Is that how you say it? I don't know. See, it's these pronunciations for some of them. They're so goofy. I like a lot of my classics. They're easy for me by now. I've heard it enough, which is probably the way other kids feel. Ooh, Boss's Orders. That's awesome. That's a dope looking card right there. Really cool Boss's Orders card. Zoop. Bam. All right, we got one more before the end, and let's see if we can get a little last pack magic with Meowscarada on Paldea Evolved. All right, let's see. Fingers crossed here. Let's see. Pikachu, Slackoth, Wattrel, Wasteland, Primeape, Grusha, Voltorb, Sandygast, and an Othworm. Bonk. All right, but let's see how we did, right? 36 packs, loose packs, 1 booster box worth of loose packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That is what's up right there. Boom. I'd say that's a win. If you do find some loose packs, I'd say go for it because, like I said, 12 to 14 hits on a booster box, and that's pretty much it right there. That's what you can ask for, and I think we got some pretty decent hits out of that. Let me know what you guys think. Alakazooted out.